Hello, Maverick Hunters. We are live. An unusual delay, but I suppose that's fine. Yeah, I get it. That's fine. That happens. I understand. Hello, Yami, first. And hello, Mags. Thank you both for joining. Happy to have you, ready to start the week. I was homesick today, so I'm a little out of it, but it's okay. Everything should be fine. Hello, Seuss. Thank you for lurking. That is always allowed, not a problem. I'm watching the irregular LP again on X6 presently. I am, it never ceases to amaze me, and I hope it's clear that that is not in a judgy way by any means. It is always deeply impressive that you can tank through our nonsense that many times. Also, Seuss, you're lurking, so if you already stepped away to lurk, that's totally fine. You said Firefly time. Are you doing like a rewatch? Or does that have like another meaning that I'm zoned out on? Colent Run was a bomb for my shitty weekend. I'm really glad to hear that. Honestly, that's always more thanks to Myth and Shamrock. Like, I put the assets together and I talk to make sure there's not a lot of dead air, but that event's basically all them. Yeah, of course. It's a team effort, yeah, but like, I would be remiss if I tried to claim it as any part my own. So. Now, when I specified, I did immediately also include Shamrock in it, but you know. Oh, okay. I guess Myth has been muted this entire time, which means the music has also been muted this entire time. Why are my buttons not working? Why are my buttons not working the way they're supposed to? Because that's all automated. It shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, Myth has been talking this entire time, Chad. I'm sorry. I have no idea why that's not working correctly.
Oh, no. I'm dying. I'm still here. It's not Krover.
I know.
I just want to come explode. How's it going, chat?
So, yes, the scene swap works. Yeah. Those, I mean, that should just be completely fine. I don't understand why that's not happening.
Freedom? We can just do a test run of it sometime. We'll figure it out. The explosion sounded like Myth finally cleared his Krolin? Oh, God. No. No, I'm vetoing Krolin. We're not doing that one.
I don't even know what that would be.
My colon, but for a crow.
Well, like, I don't know what that would be.
Probably a colon.
Oh, okay. I got it. Well, we can get started relatively quickly. The main problem right now is that we're almost certainly going to finish very early. So like I mentioned in the announcement text for it when I put all that information out this afternoon, we'll be playing, it's more Regenesis. We're going to be finishing Regenesis today, but we're doing it on the 1.0 build, or like whatever the build was that we were playing last week, the release day build. There are updates out. They've done, I think, at least a couple passes. Hello, Shamrock. Thank you for joining. I do like that badge. It occurred to me that I didn't get the gold one because I didn't send any gift subscriptions out, which feels weird, but I guess is fine. But yeah, so my plan, depending on how I'm feeling, because like I said, I'm still a little bit out of it right now. I've just been like zonked all day because of whatever happened overnight. I will either end early, which I'm hoping to obviously not do, or if there's like still a good amount of time left and still feeling up for it, and Myth is still feeling up for it, although I don't know why you wouldn't because you didn't mention anything about not feeling well today, we will install one of the most recent update build, and then I figured we could just kind of like play around with that and compare. So that would be the backup. If it's not somehow taking an entire 3-hour session to complete what we have left, or that, then it just means it's going to be kind of an early end of the stream this evening, which, considering the fact that a lot of my issues lately have been not getting to sleep on time, might actually be for the best. But I'm going to dedicate making sure that I can get through the normal scheduled evening for you all, because that's my responsibility, damn it. Does that sound good to you, Myth?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Does that sound good to you, chat? A slight delay on response for that, because obviously stream delay is unavoidable, even if only by a couple seconds.
I'm sending the assassins to take out Magnus before we can hit triple digits.
No. Triple digits is very cool. In fact, I'll send this to you in text right now, Myth, so I don't forget. Tomorrow, when that invariably happens,
we ban Magnus.
No. Okay. Sent that to Myth.
A thumbs up emoji.
Yes. I mean, yeah. There's not even really.
I'm sending you a thumbs up emoji verbally in reply to the message you sent to me.
Yes.
Textually.
Yes, I do know what you were doing, and I appreciate the confirmation. The additional confirmation. The confirmation made specifically to confirm that action. That confirmation. Let's go play a video game.
Cusco's confirmation.
Exactly.
I
fully optimized that
Mags
just
sent me
yet.
pistachio shipment, so Mags is good. No banning Mags.
Oh.
Shamrock, don't ban Mags tomorrow. Sorry, I just had to send a secret message to my assassin.
Anything else I missed? Hello, Weasel. Thank you for joining. I know I didn't mention that one, but I definitely appreciate always seeing
The
everybody.
Emperor's New Game.
Do
I want to play the Emperor's New Groove PS1 game on stream?
That would be funny.
I've only ever played the demo of it from like a demo disc back as a kid.
That only makes it funnier. Okay, remember, we're going to have the weirdo issues with resizing, so bear with me a sec. Oh, why is it loud? It shouldn't be that loud. Why is it that loud? That sounds very loud. And then I also need to... 58% seems right. Again, don't panic about this being super, super small. I need to open up my placeholder for it, which should be this. Nope, that is that thumbnail. God damn it. There we go. Okay. So if I do this, then that, this should be correct. I think it's going to end up still being a little bit too small, which is frustrating, but we will manually adjust. And, all right, Myth, is that the right size now? I'm in a full screen comparison thing. That's why I have to double check.
Accounting for stream delay, no, it needs to be a little bigger.
Okay. I don't know why that got set up this way, but that's mercifully pretty easy.
Hello, Eternal Low. Up, back it up just like one notch forward. A little to the right.
Yeah. Still a little more.
Perfect.
Nope, there's still a little on the bottom, too. Okay, that's fine. There's always a little bit of overlap, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go ahead.
Did you re-enable
all of the redeems? Yes.
Yeah.
Except for Bongo Bongo. That one's still off because I don't want a bongo blast on this one. So if I snip this so that it's as sized, I will...
Bongo Bongo season is coming soon. That's not wrong.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Next stream is only Bongo Bongo. Back-to-back bongos.
False. Now, okay, Illustrator, this is dumb and bad. So my workaround for this... Is that why that's been happening? No, that makes less sense. So... Okay, we're just going to have to manually resize this every time until they put in an option in one of the later builds. So I already explained this at one point, but my workaround for this was to resize another game to 1600 by 900, which is the ideal resolution for how my monitor setup and stream layout is. Then I took a screenshot of it, put it into Illustrator, which is the program that I use to make all of our thumbnails. Paste that in there, then full screen it so that there's no small size, and then resize it over that screenshot. The screenshot is going in too small. The one that I just put in is smaller than the reference that I just used that made it too small. So that method just doesn't work. Doesn't work. We're not going to use it anymore, I suppose. That's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not frustrated at all. You're frustrated. What did I miss in chat?
I hear Regenesis is a mix of cooking and cooked. I don't understand this newfound lingo. The children have lost me.
Also,
I'm
hello,
an old man.
Also, hello, Owly. Thank you for joining. And Eternal, I know Myth already mentioned it, but hello and thank you for joining. Yeah. Okay. So we left off with a pretty fair amount of progress, if I'm remembering correctly. We have 4 out of the 8 heart containers. So obviously 2 of them are going to be from the stages we haven't been to yet. 39 out of God knows how many chips, 2 E-tanks. So, you know, we're about like on the halfway mark of all those. And I believe we have 6 out of 8 of the armor capsules at this point. Oh, okay, interesting. No, we don't. We're missing something here. So this says completed, which means I'm assuming we have all the items in the geothermal power plant. However, for Forest Railway, that doesn't say completed. So we're missing something there. We're missing something in the water. We're good on the frozen ruins, thank God. Not in the desert data center, but that makes sense. And, oh my God, we're missing stuff like everywhere right now. Oh, let's get a full can of Pringles chips. My goodness.
I'm sorry, hold on. What's this about the children desire to claim the bird? I don't know about that one.
Maybe let's not focus on it. So
also,
let's mission complete over the boss icon when you hover over. Yeah. So I am going to pop back in here and go with that. So one thing that I did see is on their completed notes is that they did map triggers as well to controls. So we will mercifully eventually be able to trigger dash and bumper weapon select, which is very, very nice. I was openly concerned that might kind of remain the case.
Nice.
Chips are part of completion. That's good to know. Hello, Zeos. Thank you so much for the raid. Happy to have you. If you got a raid and run, that is understandable. If you did not particularly sign up for watching another streamer outside of Zeos, it's fine if you want to dip. I will not judge you. My name is Maverick Hunter Tyranno, Thunder Tyranno canonically, Tyranno for short. This is my crow host, Myth. Say hi, Myth.
Hi, Myth.
just on the off chance that Zeos is bringing anybody new to the stream today. We are playing Mega Man X Regenesis. This is a fan game that just came out last week. We did start it last week. I only got about arguably halfway through. It's actually, like I think it said 51%, so I guess exactly halfway through. Right now, we are probably going to finish all of the stages this session, so we're going to take our time, go through, find any items that we missed, probably 100% it. This is the version 1 build that came out last week. I wanted to complete it on a consistent save file. If we still have time left afterwards, or if I'm feeling up for it, if we've got time afterwards, because I spent today sick and out of it, we might download one of the newer builds and then compare, even though we almost certainly will not be able to finish another run-through of it in whatever time is remaining. I think that's everything.
Hello. Yeah, that sounds like everything. We've got 6 of the 8 Mavericks dead.
Yes, so there's only 2 levels, or 2 Maverick stages, rather, and then I believe 4 was the estimate that would come in for the Fortress. If you know, don't tell me. I am still going into this blind. The only thing I knew about initially was... Oh, no! Was what we had in, like, the original teaser, so, like, I knew about the 8 bosses and all that, but you know, not what they do, not with the special weapons or anything like that. These enemies are my worst. I know we already got this, but now I'm paranoid about everything everywhere.
Yeah, I believe that was a capsule.
It was a capsule,
if I remember right.
Yeah, that one was a capsule. I mean, honestly, I feel like the only thing we were probably most likely missing in this case... Okay, we haven't tried Scorpion's weapon yet. Ow.
Pocket Sand, activate!
Oh my, yes. The only... I'm willing to bet that the only things we were missing here were those chips that we picked up at the beginning, but I'm still going to kind of give this the old once-through skill anyway.
Real quick, can you give me which armor parts we still have left to get?
I should have 2 layers of the helmet, 1 layer of the chest, and I'm convinced that there's another layer of Buster. But at this point, it would need to be, and again, don't correct us, don't say anything, no spoilers. And if you weren't already aware, there's like a layered armor system in this one. That's a little frustrating. So like right now we have the double jump and mid-air dash. That's both layers of the boots upgrades, for example. We have 2 layers of the X-Buster upgrade right now. However, we still can't charge special weapons, so I am thinking that there might be some kind of secret additional layer.
I have started the prediction. What is going to be in the next capsule we find?
Because right now I know for a fact we're missing 1 layer of the chest, and then we don't have any helmet, so there's a possibility that there might only be 1 layer for the helmet. There might also be 2 layers, and one of those is what lets you charge special weapons. There's a bunch of possibilities.
Could be something where you get to the vial equivalent of this one, and then you get your Charge Buster upgrade.
Yeah, like some kind of like final
story.
bit.
Yeah.
Or something like the you know, Hadoken Shotokan capsules.
Hello, Nico.
Hello, Nico. Thank you for joining. First time chat. Happy to have you.
Ask me the sweater. It's cold outside. Now, is that a V-prop request, or is that just an observation?
Whew.
I think that's just an observation.
All that being said, since I know Owlie is at least still working or lurking right now, if not active, and I'm just missing it because I'm trying to lock in on this movement. I think That was a follow, it sounded like. Nico, thank you so much for the follow. Deeply
yes,
appreciated. Allie, I'm looking forward to you speedrunning this. Because I know you do speedruns of X8 D-Make, and this feels like it's almost identical caliber-wise. So I'm sure that's an inevitability if you're not already doing it. Okay, that is a mission complete on them. Thank you for pointing out that layer, Mags. I saw that text was coming up, but my brain wasn't piecing it together. Also, hello, Theo. Thank you for joining. Yeah, let's keep warming up right now. We'll go into here. Love the music in here. Letting your hands heal from the X3 arc first, and there might be some bugs that need fixing. Yeah, that fully tracks in both directions. I know that they have already put in quite a few bug reports. I think there's been at least 3 fixes put in. I'm trying not to read too much into them because I don't want to potentially accidentally spoil anything for myself that I wasn't already aware of, like, Fortress boss names or anything like that. But I do know that one thing that got mentioned was that there was a fair amount of bugs that the team is aware of that have been eluding them fix-wise, so they are still actively working on stuff that way. There.
Nico tried veteran mode, and Nico regret they chose it.
Yeah, I'm definitely really curious how that difficulty level is going to be. I will definitely try it at some point. It's like such an unruly arc for this projectile.
So I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something that is there, but because it's the first time we're playing these levels, we just don't have the context for it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it's doing the X1 thing, where defeating certain bosses will affect certain other stages.
Yeah, it's unclear. I know that that's, in the grand scheme of things, relatively rare in Mega Man games. It does come up multiple times, but it doesn't come up every time. Why am I interacting here with this block? Is that just a bug, or is there a secret here? Fascinating.
Tyranno, investigate mode.
I mean, we already know that this game goes fucking wild with hidden walls and stuff, so we gotta make sure. God damn it. Also, Zeos, I didn't see, and my shout-out buttons are still not actually set up properly, which I need to fix desperately. But what were you playing? Forgive me. It's normal etiquette for coming in off of a raid, and I completely zoned out because that's just the name of the game.
Message was, had to end my stream early because the rest of my Mon Hunter crew had some issues they needed to take care of.
Which Monster Hunter? Also, hopefully no severe issues. Sorry to hear that. Wild? Not bad. I'll allow it. I'll be nice. I have many a feeling about Wild, but there is still plenty of fun to be had there. I don't know if we've discussed Monster Hunter yet. What is your main weapon or weapons? Because I know everybody almost always runs more than one. And, my favorite monsters. Just give me those deets. I'm real curious. Definitely did already get something that was up there. It was almost certainly a chip. Please open. Please open. Much. Oops. I kind of wish, and this isn't an actual critique because this would be a lot of extra work for a niche interaction. I kind of wish those enemies lost their primary firearm when you hit that phase, and it gave them a second, like, more aggressive attack.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like losing the arm is purely a cosmetic thing.
So it's based off of an enemy type from X3, where, and Owly will know more about this mechanically than me right off the top of his head, because that's like all he's been playing recently. But there's an enemy type that sprite is based off of that, under certain circumstances, will have 2 layers to their armor, but you're blowing up like armor, like it's an armor plating thing that gets destroyed. Whereas in this, it seems like they repurposed it. I think the sprite work is more interesting on this one, because they're losing a whole limb instead of just kind of like a cosmetic layer. But it also then introduces, you know, that feedback vibe where it's like, well, it's cool, but it's not really doing anything functionally. It's very nitpicky. I know that they're always 2-layered in the fortress stages, and I believe that they become unlayered in the standard stages that they're in if you beat Gravity Beetle first, I think is kind of the weapon supplier one across the board.
Oh,
I mean,
that looks so suspicious right there. God.
No. Search mode! Nope. It's either that or we gotta interact with it a different way. Next to an enemy like that, you could blow up their legs and they'd still keep blasting. Yes! Yeah. They're actually in this and, like, fully like that. You're talking about Cannon Driver, who is one of my favorite mooks in the series. I love those guys. I've always got, unsurprisingly for any regulars in here, but I love heavies. So, like, Cannon Driver, Radar Killer, or Raider Killer, depending on which version of the translation you're going with, since they also appear in command missions, so they have 2 names. Anything like that is, like, my speed, basically.
What about that wall to the right? No.
I mean, it isn't impossible. It'd certainly be annoying. Oh my god, alright. Just, like, rub our face on every surface again. Okay, don't want to set that one off. Is her favorite monster, at least in Wilds? Oh, yeah, Raydao. No convincing needed here. Raydao is my favorite monster they added in Wilds. As far as I'm concerned, he should have been the flagship. I do think Arkveld is a very cool, honestly very fun fight. But, I mean, I'm biased. Electricity is, like, my main gimmick, if you didn't already know somehow. So Raydao being as, like, Raydao's got, for my money, like, the best music. He's got the best fight, the best, like, look. I do wish I liked his gear a little bit more, but it happens. Like, that's not always going to be perfect. You fucking... Okay, now hold on. Is this an exit?
It's gotta be, right?
Tell you the one I really want to kill is Regenesis. Yeah, I like Regenesis, but I'm also biased in favor of... Yeah, I don't think we've got anything that elevates us. I'm biased in favor of 4 ultimates.
Wait, can you go up there?
Up? What do you mean?
Like, in this green...
No, not here. Man, if we didn't have 1 life left, I'd say we could try seeing if these are also false spikes.
No. Alright, let's assume that's an exit. Or wait, fuck, that's behind false spikes?
It's
How
behind...
the fuck are you supposed to know that?
So I found it because if you... first of all, it was very suspicious. But second of all, anytime you're shooting and the projectiles pass through the wall, it's on the above layer. Like, you see it above it. This one's below. You see what I mean? So, like, that's not nothing. but I still hate it.
Let's
Before the
let's
bosses
head
haven't beat. It's possible.
up.
Yeah, we now kind of have an idea of what to look for. Oh, thank God. Nothing that way. For anybody who wasn't here, actually, everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you got to do. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We will keep playing because right now we're doing collection. Typically we would stop. But yeah, you won't miss anything substantial.
Now, this might also be me reading a bit too much into it, but it seemed that section of wall was also isolated. Like, it wasn't just this one random segment of spikes, it was spikes clearly separated by an underhang.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's part of what tipped me off in the first place. That's why I thought to check the shot, so that's not a bad mentality to be having right now.
I love the stretch whale moves.
Yeah. Long Cruiser. See, now my thought, though, it might require one of the other weapons, or an upgrade we don't have. Like, there's a bunch of possibilities here. I am very curious, though. Oh my God! Right, that's not the weapon swap.
I'd look for, like, a more obviously segregated bit of spike to...
Like this?
Or that. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh my God. Will you get out of here?
Even now, I slowly bear towards...
Oh my God! Okay. No! God. There's just a little bit of a physics buncing thing there where, if you're right on a corner, yeah, you in most Mega Man games, you can get right up on the toe there, and I'm not doing that. It's really hard to describe what's going on here. Allie can definitely attest to this, I'm sure, because of all the precision stuff you do, but, like, it's rounding me off of this corner. Like, there's just a little bit of, like, it's you can kind of tell that it's a rounded corner in whatever game engine, or in Godot. Like, that's not the edge of that platform proper. It feels like it's a rounded collider. I mean, it's still very close, so it's not like I can't plan around that, but, like, it's definitely interacting in a way that I'm not expecting it to. Okay, so these are coming from Stretch Cruiser, but it's coming from these specifically. So let's get rid of the one that's, like, above this. Alright, it is this one. Shit. Whoops, alright. No! Oh my God. Alright, we're fine. Everything's okay. 10 seconds until we're back. It's also good. Actually, I guess we have no reason to not destroy this one. So there's at least that, just to kind of free up the pathing a little bit. And this... Okay, it's definitely the first missile launcher that's causing that. Now it isn't. God, these aggressive respawns. God, that's really obnoxious. That's too much. Okay, well, we know where it is. We can speed to it, because we're definitely getting this right now. So I believe this is something that has been addressed in some of the notes that I've read. That at the very least, everybody seems to be on the same page about, like, the leaps of faith and stuff like that in this game. So I'm willing to believe that we are going to see a whole bunch of, like, balance to that in the main stages. Because, like, there's a lot of... It's weird, because a lot of fan games will do the thing where it's just like egregiously difficult because it's made for like speedrunners who have completely mastered the game, or like challenge players that want something like very Kaizo adjacent or, you know, very challenge adjacent. This doesn't feel like that, except for those kinds of spots. Like the hidden walls and the leaps of faith are like a very bizarre outlier to the otherwise, I would say, like very well balanced difficulty of this as a game.
I feel those would be more appropriate for like the Dragon Fist or something
Yeah.
like a hidden fortress stage super item, not just a standard cap.
Yeah, like that, it feels very much, yeah, that's a great comparison. It feels a lot like the movement you're supposed to do to get the Dragon Punch in X2. Which is to say, very difficult. Or at least by comparison, you know, like compared to, because the rest of these stage layouts are like really, really good. They're good and comfy, especially when you get all the movement tech with these legs. God damn it, oops.
Because it looked like it was just a heart, right?
Iframe. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? I should be iframing. That's a really good observation, Eternal. But yes, that is just a heart tank. Although, the fact that there's an exit makes me wonder if there's two things over there. There might at least also be chips. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, where it's like, if I weren't already steering to the side, I would absolutely just be careening myself into a death pit. Spikes in this are all indestructible. That's going to be interesting to rush through. Yeah, yeah. Oh, also, Myth, you made the note last time that the going through the doors feels too slow. That did get fixed.
Yeah.
I saw a patch note for that. So that was a thing that got brought up as somebody else's feedback. More than anything, I'm really curious how, oh my god, what the difference between low percent, any percent, and higher percents are going to be. Because on the one hand, well, I know low percent would need it. I'm assuming, given the fact that you get the double jump and air dash as layered upgrades for the legs, that it might actually end up being worth it speed route-wise to consider getting the both leg upgrades as part of low percent, because I feel like the movement gains are just like enormously good. Low percent is a different story, obviously, but
I do really like these mini Ouroboros.
yeah. The micro Ouroboros are just my special little guys. Gains feel, but so that's the thing though, Max, is like I assume that us lesser beings assume that, but I imagine there might be a case to be made where that like straight up is not actually the case. That's what I'm curious about. And when you want to drop an extra life, that'd be just spectacular. I mean, technically, we don't know what their name is either. And actually...
Microboros.
Really? Is this going to be the one time I did actually take out the mines properly? All right, it's time to channel some Inami Temple, X6, no shadow armor, stupid garbage movement. Oh, God, this is so hard. All right, we're going to give this one more try, and then we'll move on to a different stage. It doesn't help that I burnt 3 lives going there. That being said, this weapon seems like it's just wrecking shit, so... Which, you know, it's the shotgun, so of course it is. Thank you. I don't want to burn all of it in these mini bosses aren't particularly bad. Yeah, man, God, this is a really powerful weapon, at least in this build. Like that.
Well, do your after images always change color in other X games, or is that new for this one?
I don't remember. I don't think they do. That might be for this. It's a nice touch. I think they might in the Zero games. I'm less familiar with that because in order to get anything that changes your color, you have to go through a lot more hoops.
Yeah, I remember that.
They do in the Zero ZX games. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense for sure. That kind of stylization fits a little bit better there. Or not better, but like I'm less surprised that Inti did that. But yeah, no, in the PlayStation era X games where the after images are a thing, they do not. Sorry, bud. I'm so low on health right now, my reflexes are just kind of taking over. If I can help it, I will continue not doing it, but that one was just kind of like a byproduct of like, oh shit, oh my god. We must keep moving. Yeah, sorry. Wait, can I aim this? That one looked like it went diagonally up. Nope. Weird coincidence.
Oh no, our pocket's dead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, this is just like a Castlevania song, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That's what the vibe here is.
I could see it. It just feels too low tempo for me.
I like it for an aquatic stage. Yeah, it's like exactly what I didn't want to happen, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah, I'll take that. Ah, yes. Okay, cool. No, that's what I wanted. Yeah, again, someone out there rightfully saying, can you damage boost? Not getting hit for breathing the air right next to them. Complete success. Yes, exactly.
Good work. Dino Gem award.
Trade hell from the same game. Shame that this is like a backtrack point. I feel like the way to do that instead, and that would be like a bigger level edit ask, should be to have false spikes farther in that you ladder up out of through like a semi-solid. So like even if you do fall into the correct spikes, it's not a way to like shortcut back end or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like they do it that way to make you be on the lookout for that hidden entrance.
That's possible, yeah. I can see that.
It's like, we didn't search down there at all until we're like, oh wait, there's something here.
Yeah. This was a capsule. I think we're probably done here. Yep, I certainly hope so. And yeah, Eternal, that was all you. Saving those mines as a damage boost was smart and good. Show me complete. Okay, cool. Bottom half of the map is clear. All right, let's... No, not go there yet, because we don't have the right weapon for it. And I think we might have had an issue with a weapon here, too, so let's go to a new stage. Don't play too much Mega Man for nothing. It's weird, because, like, damage boost tricks like that aren't that uncommon at a higher level. Like, I'm surprised it didn't occur to me, but I'm also zoned out. I will give you all the credit on it. That was, like, the vibe. All right, are we doing Skyblade Squirrel, or are we going to space? for Stellar Primate wherein we bully a monkey.
Are we still missing a capsule from one of our completed stages?
Presumably. Now, Weasel. No expectations. Deprive the banana. I am seeing votes for monkey.
Yeah, I think we might have seen something in Turt's stage that made us think we needed to come back.
I'm pretty positive you're right. I do think I remember that. Yeah, yeah, no, I know that's exactly why I'm not going back into that stage right now, Mags. Next, the Mavericks are using the Orbital Research Station to control a network of surveillance satellites. These satellites are scanning the planet for signs of human activity. If any humans are still alive, they're in danger. Disable the system before they find anything. I'll remove the Maverick in command and shut down the system. We got a little bit of Gam on the organ here, I think. Another really low-key one. I think a lot of what they might have been going for was kind of like a somber energy, you know? Because it's like it's like a bad timeline state. Right. Well, we had to check that immediately. There was simply no way that wasn't going to happen. There we are. Why aren't you homing in all of a sudden? It's like part of the whole point. Oh, also this is just going to be a false wall of hell. Why are these not homing in anymore all of a sudden? Maybe those guys are just like stealth. Fascinating.
Yeah, weird.
It might be an intentional gimmick for that enemy type, which honestly I think is cool, if true. Like, if that's what's going on there.
Cool, if true.
Big, if possible. I like that this one has enough juice to it where it can potentially hit multiple times. Like, it'll over-penetrate, basically, and continue homing in on other enemies. That's really nice. With your own element. Oh, all right, those are bombs. Aiming this one's a hassle. It's not weak, though. That is an okay weapon, damage-wise. I realized we hadn't really been using the weapons very often. Knowing what we learned last time about mechanics, I'm feeling less stingy with them.
I'm wondering if that gets patched.
I hope so. It's a very unusual decision. Cool, true, big, if possible. Exactly.
Hey, I'd be fine with it if, again, like, the weakness weapon was more about the way it functions, like, perfectly counters the moveset. Like, even if it's not doing more damage, it's making it easier to hit them.
I did not expect this to just have unlimited flight. Oh, it's a conveyor belt. I thought I suddenly had, like, weapon knockback. Well, we hit something over there. God, like, this is a big area. God, it's so hard to tell, like, if I'm going a secret way or a golden path or what. The additional lights, though, really cool.
Yeah. I like the X's headlight.
Yeah. It's also a setting, too. We can turn off lighting, which I'm assuming means that there just like wouldn't be a dark gimmick. I'm going to backtrack. Because I feel like...
I can imagine there being a dark gimmick just with like a more pixelated SNES appropriate light fall off.
Maybe something like that. God, so many like possible spots for like bullshit false walls. Lost that. Part of me almost wants to... I think I might actually have to, but let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if this level ended up having like an escort mechanic similar to
X8.
Yeah.
Look at Myth paying attention to the series.
You can make those jumps, but those are really tight without the double jump. I was intentionally trying that without relying on double jump movement there to see like what would happen if this was your first level and you didn't have the right armor there. Spikes. Almost explained again. Yeah?
It'd be a real dick move to hide a hidden wall in the pitch dark.
Yeah, it would. I feel like they might.
Oh, are we in space? That's neat.
Yeah, did you not see that?
This is the first time I'm paying attention to outside the window. I've been looking at the walls this whole time.
Impressive.
Oh.
Okay, ice. Seems weird. I'll allow it.
It had ice on it, which I guess...
Oh, did it? I guess I just didn't see it. All right! Enhance your core and allow you to create a downward kick attack. All right. Using
That
the 15 chips you have...
It's like a sweater.
I think? Step into this capsule to upgrade your core system. I don't know. It's not saying... body part. Yeah, okay, that is the chest. Weird.
Only one person voted sweater.
How do I do it? It probably did just tell me, but...
Down
no,
jump plus...
That's this. Oh, that is too complicated. It is while in midair, down and left bumper.
What's left bumper normally?
Swap weapons. So dash is on right bumper.
Why?
Yeah, that's a unusual. I mean, man, I feel like it's probably not the worst placement it could have been, but it's definitely not what I was looking for. Oh God, we're all the way back here. Shit. All right, I guess we're just gonna beeline.
Next prediction is up. 50-50 across the board, except for the potential third myths. I don't know if I'd vote for that one personally. But
Yeah, I think at this point, if like the body is going to be giving us a dive kick, then disregard that concern for me, or from me. Oh! Oh, that means there's something going to be under one of them. Ah, well. Yeah, so there is ice on it, but that would make me think you need to thaw it. I thought you meant there was like an ice icon.
No. It feels much more like Kerbo 64.
It would if it weren't for the fact that, we previously had, like, the flammable icons, you know?
Yeah. Oh, look at these tower bugs. And he's dead.
We have seen one of them before. Okay, even just touching them from anywhere sets them off. Yeah, alright.
Heart.
Well, you gotta get a heart. God, there's like so many fucking places to go here. This is wild. Like, unsure if I want to call this too big, but this might be too big.
I'm thinking too big.
It's a great idea on paper for sure. I understand the vibe, but it's like, what if we just made one vaguely Metroidvania level in the entire game?
I was getting some fucking Meridia vibes from this for some reason.
Might just be like something kind of vaguely in the middle of this giant open area, but for right now, we're just going to progress, because that felt like I picked up a bunch of stuff. Watch the door. Jesus, this is only a halfway point? Too much. Too big. Level is too big. Oh. Okay. That's not how that would normally resolve, I don't think. You keep all of your momentum from a dash going off as Coyote time. That's how you were supposed to get that heart tank. That's just not how that normally interacts.
Oh.
Check the entire wall for fakes. Yeah, honestly, like, that doesn't feel bad. It's more that, like, because it's not how it normally operates, it's not even close to what I was thinking. Just realized I didn't do the same check that I did before. Ah, well, all right. I don't think I can there. Oh! Okay, that's a weirdly paced level. That whole section feels very, very short and a lot less challenging, and the middle section was just like, what if we made it but gigantic, though? Found the capsule in the heart tank. I suspect you found everything. Well, now that I know that chips also go towards completion and are, like, vitally important, I want to make sure that we're not missing anything. Oh, he's got a lab coat. I've been observing you, X. Your combat data, your movement patterns, your decision-making. Prediction complete. Probability of your success, 2.3%. Numbers don't decide everything. People aren't equations. Incorrect. Every decision follows a pattern. Every action produces predictable results. then your calculations miss something. The will to choose differently. Dope and good.
I'm a robot. I am numbers. Ah!
Why would you throw a rock in my face?
Predict this. Ah! Pocket Sam! I couldn't have predicted.
Whoop! Actually, that's not the worst though. Oh, Sam. Good God. All right, chill out.
Behold my energy hula hoop.
I think that's probably healing him. Oh no, it's just a defense.
My impenetrable Taurus of shitposting.
Man. Those feel a little too tight together.
Oh,
Got him.
first try.
Hard fight. Chad, ignore the fact that I used 2 sub-tanks, but, you know. Yeah, that was a really aggressive attack pattern. I think the idea for his, like, wave... Well, I realized too late that you can just dash underneath the lowest ones of his, like, machine gun shot. So that was a big portion of what was hitting me there. Let's see what we get. New special weapon obtained. Comet Splitter. Is it something that he did? Oh, it is actually. This is like one of the first ones where it is just like truly one of their actual attacks. Good night, Yami. Thank you for hanging out. Oh boy, an F. I love ranking systems. All right. Squirrel o'clock. Oh, you're huge. And also, I think maybe a lady? This turbine facility has fallen under Maverick control. It used to provide power for your nearby human communities. Before they disappeared. If humanity is still out there, they'll need places like this again. Free the facility, X. Understood. I'm moving out. I like the fact that this one is like a liberation mission. Also, yeah, the robot birds are back.
I love them.
Fly away, friends. It is dangerous here. There's going to be something hidden in the fog, that's for sure. Or clouds, I guess. This is all like descending. Very, like, impossible to hear you quiet.
Impossible. Don't forget to try out your new toy.
I suppose. That was also still kind of quiet, so I don't know what changed, but fix it.
I've done nothing. Why has God forsaken me? Now, hey, hold on.
Yeah, no. Don't give me the warning icon saying this is a bottomless pit and then immediately be like, oh, actually, no, never mind. Might have been an impossible scenario without the dash upgrades, but I think that's fine. All right. right, this weapon is pretty solid so far. I do like this. Seems to be doing some, like, armor-piercing damage, too, which is quite nice.
Feels wrong to think and kill, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I think I might prefer it if there was a, like an armor penetration round. Oh, those are damage. Jesus. Hey, it's Cannon Driver. Okay, so clearly this is the way we're supposed to go. It does need to stand out a little bit more. I thought they were part of the background. Okay, was that not the right way to go? Or were we just, like, going gigantic stages all of a sudden? Because, like, holy shit, man. You cannot have two huge paths like this. It's too much.
Okay, now wait a minute. You warned me earlier that the warning sign doesn't mean death.
Well, no, it does definitely mean that on purpose. It was just that the first example of it had hidden items, or a hidden item. Okay, so there's just a very long... I mean, I guess that's sort of a platforming challenge, but this feels very much like... Oh, actually, hold on. I'm doing some level design thinking here. I am actually, like, this is on purpose.
Yeah. I know what you're doing.
All right, so you only need one leg upgrade to go this way. That does still maybe feel like a long extra distance to go for, like, an upgrade shortcut. Because I think that's what this is supposed to be. I think it's like you get over here, realize, okay, it's not down, start climbing up, and then it's like a loop around. Yeah, that tracks, because that item you can pick up with just the normal triangle kick. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So basically we took the shortcut right away. Yeah, Splitter is pretty strong. Whoops. I wonder if I can turn that off. Yeah, those read fully as background elements to me still. Like, even though I was running into them earlier. I think they might be too small, is part of it.
Now watch it.
Hey,
Every bird bot has a chip in it.
Oh, you didn't get the achievement for killing every innocent bird? It's called, I Wish X Was a Maverick. I almost rewrote the story, but then didn't. That's the whole achievement name.
Look, I'm introducing a new evil character. His name is X, but backwards.
That's actually kind of a thing. Not in this. Okay, so this one now no longer has the caution.
It's a one-letter name. How do you do it backwards?
So it's not that it's backwards. It's X Chi, and it's using like one of those Greek numeral, or not numerals, like one of those Greek ones where like one of the
the Chi.
legs. Yeah.
It's bad that I'm mostly familiar with that specific symbol from Kingdom Hearts.
Whoops. Pronounced differently too.
Slam.
Chi, yeah.
Slam dunk right into the end zone.
No. It's either a pop fly into the end zone or a slam dunk. You can't mix references. Against the rules, I'm sorry.
Power slam.
No. Also, why are you still so quiet right now? What is going on?
What?
Oh, like, are you just far away from the microphone?
No, it's the headset mic. We have the same mic. Like, literally nothing.
I turned you up to 200%.
I'm actually saying myths sound fine on stream.
Yeah, maybe my game volume is just a little high. What is the name of this weapon? Sand shot, probably. Sand S. Sand something. Sand spread,
sander.
maybe.
Shotgun sand.
Interesting. I think it might do more damage at the edge. I think it might have like a tipper system going on.
The birds have turned on us.
Nah, these ones are different birds.
They must all die. It's the only way.
I am like so deep into I don't know which direction is the correct way. These last two stages are, I'm just gonna say it, way too big compared to the stages that were in the rest of the game. If you're telling me to wait because of the hard tank, I know. I need to come at it from higher. Oh, and also there's an armor capsule up here.
All right, here we go, chat.
Arms! There was a third arm upgrade. I fucking called it. This upgrade will enhance your arms and allow you to create an upward punch attack. Using
Now,
the
wait a
20
second.
chips. Yep. And I'll tell you why I knew that, chat.
Is it changing your chest sprite or your fist sprite?
No, it's this. All right. No, you know what? That's still not actually changing the visual that was giving me a hint that there might be a third one. All of the key art for the full armor X in this game has a green lens around the buster muzzle. And right now, the green isn't there. And it's, like, really pronounced. It's, like, front and center. I'm going to slam dunk right into a pit.
Alright, so I'm thinking either no hat or no...
No, there's
there
a helmet.
has to be a hat.
There's a helmet. It's also in the art.
Wait, this is the 8th stage.
Well, there's still ones that we haven't gotten stuff from, though. I think we're still missing a capsule. Where am I in relation to the level? This is too big! It's too big! Yeah, it might be a whole armor upgrade once you get the final capsule or something. Or there's going to be something like the Hypermax in X3 where it's like an armor upgrade in the fortress. There's a bunch of different things it could be.
Next prediction up.
Oh, hold on. Good God. They, like, really want you to be doing speedrunning movement by the end of this. Or... is this an exit? Where am I? Like, where is the stage? It's not just me, right, chat? Like...
Now, this is feeling like an early 90s platformer. Like, a DOS platformer.
Where there
like
is
Bubsy,
just, like,
where it's just
infinite...
a massive... Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna
Or
go backwards.
Acro, the acrobat. Super Star Wars games, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is where that drops us out. All right, so you can go back to it too, so you don't need the uppercut, but like, that's clearly the better way to do it. Yeah, like, this game director, like, cracked how to, like, give you FOMO anxiety in a game like this. That is, I think, halting my momentum. It's really hard to tell, though. Yes? I wish they did this a different way. Like, if you're going to give me this much mobility, just make that ceiling, like, way longer so I know for a fact I can't get there. Okay, we're just going to finish the level and see if we got everything. Because I straight up don't know, and it's stressing me out. The button input for the uppercut is the same as the dive kick we got, but in reverse. It is up and shoulder button. I think only while you're in the air, though? Or can I not use it when I'm on the ground? That's really hard to set it off. Can remap the buttons too. I'm sure you can. Like, I know there are other button map controls. Okay, now I need you to calm the hell down. This should not be in a boss room. Okay, that one is another... yeah. Okay. You're too late, X. This facility now serves a purpose greater than the one it was built for. By supplying power to Sigma's operations, you know how many innocent Reploids could suffer because of this. And how many Reploids suffered before? How many were hunted, feared, and destroyed because humans could not accept what they... Was there a missing word there, or did I just not read it at the bottom? For generations, we have been forced to fight for our right to exist. I will not allow that future to continue. Maybe not, but giving up hope is what leads to this. You still believe humans and Reploids can coexist even after everything you've seen? I admire that conviction, X, but hope alone cannot protect our kind. Maybe not, but giving up on hope is what leads to this. Okay, so that dialogue loops. That's definitely a bug, which I think I might have read was a thing.
I don't like that dialogue in this game.
In what regard? I'm curious.
Like, that feels... First of all, I can't believe we're fighting Sandy Cheeks. I feel like that dialogue would fit better in, like, X7 or X8, like a late X-Series game, not one where we only had one real Maverick crisis, and the Mavericks won immediately.
Yeah. I mean, the implication is that this has been like, oh man. The implication is that this has been an ongoing thing now, post X's defeat for a while, but that would just be all Sigma being an asshole, so.
Yeah, like, there's...
Well, okay, so I'm willing to accept it based on the grounds that this, like, the boss would be wrong. Like, you know, just in the vein of, like, they're extremists and they're, like, seeing what wasn't there. X's responses, though, seem to be validating it in a weird way. Not in, like, a victim-blamey way, I suppose, but just in general, it kind of feels like he could be saying, like, that's not how things have gone or what was happening. It's a little muddy. Oh, Jesus.
Also, I don't know, this boss fight just doesn't really work for me.
I don't know why she's so tall.
But I think the head is fine, but it just does not fit the body.
Again, I think it's the height. Like, it's just overall the proportions feel a little janky. Like, she should be all tail, basically.
And she's dead.
Yeah, got him. Got her. I'm assuming. I guess I shouldn't be, but you know what I mean. These 50 years, maybe a century of Reploids committing genocide against humans based on what the story suggests. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah,
it's definitely like more like, well, we're doing it now. It's like, well, but like, but don't do that. I'm on the same page as what you're saying for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like Comet Splitter might just kind of be the weapon, at least in this build. Like this color palette, though, even though it's not the pink she had. New special weapon obtained! Wind Torrent!
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jump to the MMZ timeline way
effectively,
early,
yeah. Like, that's definitely the vibe. Okay, so now we've got that. We're missing a heart container. Okay, we did complete her. We completed the whole bottom row, which means it's only Scorpion. Oh, God, we didn't get everything in the monkey stage? No! No!
Anger!
God damn it, it's too big for this. Oh, God, what a frustrating stage to have to go back to for this. God, because it's like, where could I even begin to start looking? That was lucky. I mean, it's got to be in that one other, like, really giant section. So we'll go speed run back there, comb it like crazy, and if we don't find something, then we'll... Because we got an armor capsule here, right?
Yes.
It is
We got
so...
the ground kick.
Yeah, right. It is so bizarre to me that only X2 and I think X8 just tell you what you have on the stage. Like, they just give you that information.
Missing, like, 8 ship.
Oh, no, I know. But, like, I wish that we had access to that, you know? Like, once you complete it, especially if there's going to be an intricate ranking system, I want it to, like... I don't want it to tell me complete. I want it to give me, like, a breakdown. That being said, we also didn't know about this, so now we need to break all these. That was almost certainly part of it. I can just hold this. Alright, just keep your eyes out. Because, yeah, we missed something in Monkey Town. Trouble in Monkey Space.
There's probably one single ship we missed in that giant fucking room.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm expecting.
Punish Weasel says there's something I want to spoil for this stage because it's very obtuse.
We'll play it by ear, because knowing some of the other shit that we encountered, I might not say no to it long term, but since this is only our first visit, let's hold off for right now.
Maybe send me a message over Twitch chat.
Yeah, that would also work. I think that's fine.
It involves dive kick. We've used. Oh god, there might be a second place to use the dive
It wouldn't
kick
surprise
here.
me.
God, all the music is so low key.
Well, that's the thing. Not all of it is that low key, you know? Like, it's just some of it, and the ones that are really stand out. I like it in the water stage, and I get the idea of it in this level. But I do, like, I think the reason Subdued works in Pitch Black in X8 is because you have the alert theme. It's like a Metal Gear scenario where there is both versions where you get, like, the subdued stealth followed immediately by, like, oh shit, I've been spotted. Whereas in this, it's just all quiet.
But I need something closer to Bubble Crab.
That, yeah, honestly, I get that for sure.
Especially for a big stage, you're going to be spending a lot of time navigating around.
That,
like,
definitely.
The best way to put someone to sleep is with slow-ass music.
It better not be, like, we introduced you to the dive kick, followed immediately by we have given you an invisible dive kick block. In fact, actually, I'm willing to say it. If that is what this is, Weasel, you can say it right now. Like, don't say where it is or what it is, but I do, like, if it's that kind of a fake out, that I do want to.
What if we dive kick where those, like, right here?
No, that was, like, my first try, yeah.
Actually, you can interact with these background terminals, and if you do it in a specific order...
God damn it. Like, I mean, it is right there. It's just... I will say this. It's weird to me that the collectibles are such a 50-50 split. Yeah, that was a sub-tank. I think we've got all four now, unless there's more than four. It's so bizarre to me that there is so many cases of just straight-up invisible walls when there are also so many cases of clearly destroyable objects. It is very much kind of a pick-a-lane scenario, where it's like, you're either going to do the Metroid X-ray visor-related stuff or you're not. But not being committal to it and having it be like a 50-50 dead-even split is very strange.
Weasel says the sub-tank spot was what they were thinking.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that should be it then.
Press the button. Tap the button 3 times. Turn it 1/4 of an inch clockwise. Pat the button and tell it how good a button it is. Slam it down 4 times.
Average old school fighting game inputs be like. Okay, that's a complete. So we've got 2 more stages to 100% here, and then we will be on a roll. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you got to do. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Input config. Are there, like, differences here? that I didn't notice before. Shoots secondary. Secondary is... Okay, hold on. Anyway, we'll be back. Also, hello, Lotus. Thank you for joining. I will miss you guys as well. We did a lot of rounds on Biomechanical Preserve, so this is the one we'll do on the break. Okay. So I guess secondary just means those. Because I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, you get like a different firing type or something like that, but that is not what it is. Alright, we haven't actually tried out. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Hey, a chip. Just, you know, hit.
And we're done.
Yeah, we might very well be. But since we're on ad break, I will at least run through the stage.
Well, no, 'cause we're still missing a capsule, right?
I believe so. But we know where that's likely to be because it would be in Scorpion stage because there were the destroyable blocks we couldn't destroy yet. And if that isn't it,
yeah.
I will lose my mind.
Max says we did get the capsule on the stage.
Then, yeah, that one chip probably was it, but...
Lotus says, I thought secondary meant it would do that thing from Mega Man 8 where one button is bound to the buster and another button is the special one.
Nah. Could have been something like that. Not the case, though. Hello, Biggie Spider. Maybe you lead us to something.
I mean, it's only got 4 legs, so it's a tetrapod, not an arthropod.
Fascinating.
It's probably either mammalian or reptilian.
You're just cruising, huh? Oh, all right, bye. Yeah, because this was the capsule, because it was another just like, haha, gotcha.
Oh, you were at 20, by the way.
I'm at what?
20 viewers.
Oh, nice. Well, happy to have you all. Honestly, this
Look at him go.
kind of seems like a benefit. Like, he's just killing for us. Not that guy, though, I guess.
That was their secret escort mission.
God damn it.
Right as we're back from ads. Welcome back, everyone.
Hi, 20 viewers. Look at me. Slam dunking right into the pits again. Weird dash and flip. I will say, it does feel like they made all of the base weapons very strong, which I'm not opposed to. Plays for false walls right there, yeah. But that was like one of the most thoroughly like check spots initially. How far into this room do we need to run before it automatically considers us in teleport range? Okay, not far. Yeah, I'm going to read this one out loud for you. I like how most of the Mavericks are sentient, intelligent individuals with clear goals and motivations, and this one is just Big Turtle. Nope, we still don't have everything here yet. God damn it. All right, let's do this again. Like, wow, God, where else? Where else could it be? What else am I possibly missing here? Now I just need to, like, rub my face all over, like, the highest possible points and, like, all of the bottomless pits and shit again. As if we haven't already been doing that.
Maybe we should get the head part. Might be a thing finder upgrade like the X2 or X3 helmets.
That was my thought. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's try it. Mercifully, this one should be pretty straightforward on, like, where we need to be going. Damn, not one-shot those guys. See, like, this tempo is really solid music-wise. I want to be clear, too. I don't think the other composition is bad by any means. I think it is just sleepy. See, now I'm getting worried that we bypassed one of the spots that had one of those walls. I don't think we did, though. I think we didn't see that until later on. The worst case, we'll power through. Oh, yeah, the dive kick might be able to do it, too. You're not wrong. I can see it.
How would you go about designing an X game that doesn't encourage you to just rub your face on every individual surface?
I mean, there's a couple ways. For one thing, I just wouldn't make false walls. Like, the thing that works really well about X1, even with the Buster upgrade, which is intentionally kind of like the most hidden thing, is they're always behind tiles that you can see are clearly different from the rest of the stage environment. So it's never a matter of, like, the stage doesn't lie to you. And then there's also typically either a clear path that you could be taking or should be taking that leads to one of those types of things. You know, something that might just be barely out of vision. But, like, everything is always visible. Like, there's never an instance where it's just, like, straight up, like, nah, man, this is, like, all the way over here and behind an X-ray visor wall, and, like, there's 8 layers of, like, hidden vibe to it. It's just, like, you can see it. Like, you can see what you are supposed to be interacting with or where you're supposed to be going. Or you commit to something like what Corrupted is doing and just go full Metroidvania out the gate and make it clear that that's what you're doing. The thing about what this game is doing that's driving me a little bit low-key crazy is the fact that it's, like, sort of trying to do both, even though it's succeeding extremely well at just being the one. Like, it's just being, like, an excellent standard X game, and then occasionally there's these moments where it's like, I'm gonna suddenly be gigantic, or I'm just gonna suddenly, like, lie to you about, like, placement and, like, interactability. Like, so this is clearly a different tile that is on your golden path that you know you can't interact with without a certain thing.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Really, plasma?
Oh, damn, all right. Whatever this is a long distance. All right. The first one, I think there are 3 exceptions to the false walls in X General. When you get the head scope in X2, yeah, exactly, which then kind of doesn't come into play very often. And a lot of it is also, like, not far out of the way. So, like, the heart tank, for example, in Wire Sponge's stage is right at the start, and you just touch it. So, like, if you know it's there, it's not a long amount of backtracking. And then the ultimate armor in X5, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sheldon has one. And then the Hadoken, or the Dragon Punch capsule in X2 also has a false one. But, again, has the helmet to mitigate that as a factor. Like, you can use it. It's not ideal, and I think it would have been better off if there wasn't placement like that. But it's also worth noting that 2 of those examples are, like, hyper-secret, ultra-powerful unlockables, not, like, a normal heart tank or like a normal upgrade. Because like this, all of the stuff that's behind hidden walls are like just normal-ass Mega Man upgrades. Yeah, gold armor too. But again, like it's that same bracket, right? Like it's all the Easter egg stuff, like the stuff that like you wouldn't really want to be finding out immediately on a first playthrough, or you know you're looking at us. And I'm fine with that kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a difference between 100% and like secret shit.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. God. All right. Enhance your helmet's neural amplifier, allowing you to charge special weapons. Okay, so that's where that's at.
Why is that on the hat?
I had a feeling it was going to end up being on the helmet at this point. There's 3 layers of Buster. Make one of the fighting techniques
the
the
dive
helmet.
kick on the chest?
Yeah.
Who did this?
Yeah. Using
Okay,
15
all right,
chips.
all right. Doppler just sucks. That's all it is.
Kane.
Doppler doesn't
Kane.
know how to do this efficiently.
Kane.
Kane, not Doppler. Kane.
All right, now we get to test all of the things out. So this is this one. And now we got... Oh, okay, well, it's at least a quick charge for it. It's shield,
Well,
which...
guys.
So, like, okay, turtle.
Congrats, you got all your bits back.
Okay, now wait a minute. Why are 2 of these shields? Now I don't know which one...
Shields in X1, they just behave differently.
Yeah, but these are just 2 shields. Okay, so there's that. We don't have any ammo.
He did have the shield room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm annoyed we didn't get the turtle's death ray.
Is that just like a big projectile?
Large ice!
Or, well, I'm not sure if there's like something else that it's supposed to be doing, you know?
It make them cold.
It's not even that strong.
Rock shield deals damage, plasma shield
deflects
deflects
bullets. For my money, that feels like a waste of a charge shot. But that's okay. This one might just be another bigger.
Yeah.
shit, this one was common. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good charge shot right there. That
didn't
rules.
kill him, though.
These guys just seem to have a lot of health. Okay, hold on. God damn it. No, but the regular charge... Okay. Their health values are unusual. Oh, that's spike strike. Okay. For real this time.
I like the fill animation on the weapon bar.
Yeah.
That looked nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Where was that spiked fucker? Because he could apparently break through those blocks.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, he broke the top block.
Let's
for
find
you.
out. I think it might have been...
Mags is saying-
Yeah, I think it might have been the shrapnel of my shot.
That's the volcano.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh! Man! I really wish it would just be the one that you highlight. I don't think any of the X games do that, but I feel like they always should. Yep.
Okay, no. That would have been neat, though.
Woulda.
Dino, have you been able to go through the water level without killing any of the baby eels?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've gone through that level a good couple times now. That's just Fire Wave. That's, I mean, I'm okay with that, but that is literally just Fire Wave.
And this is basically two versions of the Storm Tornado charge shot.
It's, yeah, I'm a little bit more lenient on that because it is at least like a totally different firing pattern. But, like, yeah. Man, like, okay, some of the damage values are weird. That's like one-shotting those guys, and the charged electric one can't. Right. I guess that's all of them. It is perfect. What's Twitch's Myth channel? Want to send a message. That is right over here.
Everyone, can you hear me?
Yeah, this needs to be a stronger. At least for the charge shot. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding? I know it's homing, and I'm definitely being biased in general because it's like my element, but still. Okay. No. Wait a minute. First of all, where did that guy just come from? No. But why? Why can two of these kill it, but not the charge shot?
Hold on. I need you to just run up to him and lemon him in the chest and do.
You think
some
it's a
counts?
headshot, right?
I think it's headshot. Nothing but telly here? Why is there a telly here?
I don't know why this guy's like spawning so early. Like where?
We're like, what? How?
Alright, so that was what, like 6, I think. Nope. That was still 6. But I might not have actually been hitting his head. God, it's like not even easy to do that. Really hard to tell. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, and anyway, we didn't get like a search item, which means the swamp area is just like fucked.
I love it.
Me and the games or the enemies. No, yeah, like I'm fine. It's the consistency of the damage. So like the charge shot not doing effectively what is double damage feels weird. If the gimmick of that weapon is that it is like a homing shot, if the gimmick of that weapon is that it's a homing shot, then it's not going to continue passing through an enemy. So if it can't pass through an enemy because it's locking onto them and is unable to deal at least 2 times the damage of the normal shot, that's a damage value problem. You know what I mean? Like, it should at least be taking the entire charge shot to kill that guy, but it's not even doing that. Like, a charge shot either needs to be providing a very different mechanic or a much stronger version of the mechanic. Just in the mud. You know, what's worse is I've done this here multiple times. It was just obscured. Anyway, that's all 40 of those. Fortress time. Also a heart tank. Oh my god! Yes. Yes, there is. Actually, here, this will be a great example of it, I think. Okay, so that does one shot then. Which is weird, because earlier I thought it didn't, but that's fine. That's whatever. That was just me being wrong. I think, yeah, the problem is that, like, this base level shot is really powerful. Which is fine. I'm glad it is. But I think that might mean that the design mentality is that the charge shot has, like, a wider radius, and it doesn't really need that. It's already homing in pretty aggressively. That, or I want it to last much longer and go a little bit slower so that it's just, like, following with you for a long time. Charge doesn't stop on anything, and it just goes until it runs out of targeted duration. Yeah, so, like, if that's the case, and I do believe you're right, it needs to have a longer lifetime. I actually don't even necessarily mind if it's, like, exactly the same damage value-wise as the pre-existing shot, but the fact that it has such a low lifetime that it can't even kill an enemy that a normal set of shots can means that it needs to be lasting longer, at least. That'd be a compromise for me, for sure.
Yeah, you should not be spending less ammo for the same result, or like
Yes.
more ammo for the same result. That you know what I mean.
Yeah. Gotta rub our heads on everything. Yeah, but like, for example. Deeply lucky.
I don't know what these things are supposed to do.
Do you think one of them, like, well, no, because I have beaten them already.
Like last time, I was wondering if like you had to escort them to open up a secret thing. But
No,
like,
they all go into bottomless pits.
yeah. I don't know, Mags. Like, it seems like all the dive kick spots were only in the level after you get the dive kick.
I am trying to keep an eye out for it.
But like, we completed 6 of the 8 levels without it.
That is very
So-
true, yeah.
Same with the uppercut. Like, I don't know that there's been anything that required it other than the level in which we got it.
Yeah, there's like no clear indications anywhere. I mean, there's barely clear indications in that stage, but... Magic and fly frames. Or like armor frames, rather.
This doesn't feel like Last Heart Tank is hidden behind a false wall early in the stage.
Yeah, like that's the whole level. Our tank wouldn't possibly be on a hidden platform below. So that is something that I've been trying to keep an eye out for. There's just not a super safe way of checking without slam dunking yourself. But it's either that or it's somewhere really high up in an arbitrary jump position. So it's either going to be a false wall, it's going to be down one of those pits, it's going to be high up, and honestly, if we can't find it this time, I am going to have Myth look it up. Because, like, this is not what I want to be doing with the remainder of this time.
So far, there haven't really been any walls.
Yeah. They're all bottomless pit-related ones.
Nothing here. I don't know what these servers are meant to do. I feel like something should happen for destroying them.
Yeah. There's no way this doesn't kill the Tauntauns. Am I just missing? Or, like, if I am missing, then this is a very strict hitbox. Yeah, and yeah, if you're going to give us these moves, like, personally, not my thing. I don't think X needs fighting moves. But they do work, and now that I'm getting used to them, they're not difficult to use. So I do kind of wish they had a little bit more utility. That's, yeah, the uppercut is a little too precise. Like, this has the benefit of crushing guarding enemies, which is really nice. I do like that a lot.
Wait,
Come on,
yep.
man.
No, that's ground. I can see the item.
Don't. That's. I have very strong critiques. Okay, that's all the stages, all the chips, all of these. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't even know if that's the worst hidden one. I think it's just the last hidden one that we found. All right, Maverick Fortress, area number 1, Maverick question marks. Let's fucking go. Actual progress.
Whom could it be? Zero?
X, you've done everything you can to disrupt Sigma's efforts. His strongest Mavericks have fallen, but the threat remains. Sigma's Fortress is the only place left to find answers. If he knows anything about the human settlement, I will find out. Be careful, Sigma has been preparing for your arrival. Good luck, X.
Now, I'm hoping that this is a remix of the X1 Sigma Fortress, since you never exploded it.
Well, oh yeah.
Here we go.
I see what you mean for sure, yeah. Alright. I do not want answers on it, but we only have an hour left. Less than, technically. I would like to beat this tonight if possible. I am very upset that collection took that long because of... I'm going to say a badly hidden item. I'm sorry. It feels so harsh, but, like, you got to pick a lane or give us something to mitigate it. But, like, man, just... that's so frustrating. But anyway, let me know if there is, like, one final unlockable somewhere in the Fortress stages. Just a yes or no. Like, I
believe I can confirm yes.
You feel like you can confirm yes, or you know?
I have a message saying that, hey, you got 40 chips still.
Okay, yeah, that's about what I was expecting for sure. This is more, it's very big. The real question is it going to be near the very end or in the first one?
Looking like the entrance of the X1 Sigma.
Yeah, it is very similar. I will do my best to explore without taking fucking forever. Yeah, no, not headshots. That's just, they have a lot of health. Not a spell that's not said. Seuss, I'm glad you survived. This is also very similar. Ratcheting is a little off. This is probably Vile.
Oh, these are warning screen. Hey, Vile!
Well, look at you, still fighting for a world that doesn't exist? Vile, enough games. Tell me what you know about the settlement. You're wasting your time, X. You really think that saving a handful of humans will change anything? You keep on fighting, but do you even know why anymore? Well, there's only been the 2 fights, but you know. Vile is also a dick, so I'll allow it. Maybe I don't have all the answers yet, but I know what I'm fighting for. I won't let you stop me.
Unlike Zero, who doesn't know what he's fighting for. I get it.
Could very well be that.
Vile, is this what you're coming at me with? Just this weak-ass, slowly trudge forward and fist?
Got, well, obviously the first phase. Health bar is fading. It's slick for the most part, Seuss. There were a couple instances where, because it was fading in other boss fights, I couldn't see how much health they had left. And it fades yours too, so I couldn't see how much I had left. So I think the contrast could be a little better, but it is still helpful. You'll need a guide to find grade. Yeah, no, Weasel, that's what I was asking him about, and what I'm assuming you kind of confirmed to him. We'll play it by ear. Not bad, X. Maybe I underestimated you. I'll be seeing you again very soon. Also, I think I do know that it's the Hadoken. I guess spoilers. It's in the trailer, which seems weird. So if it's just the Hadoken, I will say I kind of don't care. If it does something other than just the Hadoken, then sure. I will consider that, like, not too spoiler heavy if you want to tell me if there's, like, extra mechanics to it. It might also be, it might be like the Shotokan. It might be the Hadoken and the Shoryuken, but if that is all it is, I'm not going to go out of my way. Bit.
Into the sea we go.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Rancid Spike fuck.
I was more surprised that they hadn't shown up already. Cruising! That's another ride armor-sized one. Is Vile going to come in with the brown bear from X3? Oh, no, this is actually... Oh. Okay, cool. You know what? I dig it. I'm glad that this is the way this is going to go. Oh, they have stronger attacks, too. All right, hang on. We can actually tackle this with, like, proper... So I think...
I love that the head is labeled punch.
Okay, it doesn't work on his own, which is a shame, but that's fine. Herein also lies the problem with what we were told and discovered in some regard last time we played, chat. Not having weaknesses in your special weapons means that all the refights are going to be, like, a lot more difficult. And the entire point of the refights is always to showcase how much stronger you've gotten overall and test your knowledge about everything so that you're using everything efficiently. Removing it, I'm sure, was like a choice that was made specifically to like encourage other usage or use what's comfortable for you, but it is also mitigating like one of the final, like, this is one of the things that makes this tolerable and like doable. I feel like it's kind of missing a core part of the philosophy of what the special weapon system and like weakness system is supposed to be about. And also, I mean, Buster Dueling is just working better on everybody. Like, I tried using a homing weapon to complement how mobile he is, and it doesn't matter. I'm kicking the shit out of him this time because, and it's not even with the charge, like, upgrade. It's with the normal blue shots. Like, got him. Yeah, it needs to be a victory. And it's a shame, too, because, like, they're doing the thing in X1 in this that, like, should be the case. Like, having them appear instead of a refight arena, it's this format, which is the best way to do it. Myth and I have, like, both always been in agreement about that, for sure. But it is now still a matter of, like, you know, it's become a slog in a different way. Also, did we ever get confirmation on whether or not the secret item was just the Hadoken or not?
Let me see.
At least not in this chat, anyway. So
it is just a Hadoken and a red headband.
Yeah, okay, pass. Really? They do that headband? Man, yeah, no. No, it's not worth it.
So, do you want me to tell you how you're supposed to do it?
I am kind of curious. Oh, his additional thing is that there's crushers now.
TLDR is that you go through the first part of Sigma Stage 1, the rocky part, without using a Buster Shot. You can dive kick and uppercut your way through, but no Buster Shots or special weapons allowed. When you get to the top of the last platform before the entrance to the fortress, you make a leap of faith off it to the left, land on a floating platform above where you start the stage at. You do that 4 times.
You have to
Game
do
over
that
headband?
challenge 4 times?
Yes.
And then what was that about game overing?
If you game over, red headband, gone.
No, that's definitely too much. For, like, what I would argue is, like, not even a unique or... okay, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I don't want to be too heavy about it. It is an optional thing. That is a reference to the original optional thing. Fine. I do naturally have more thoughts about it than that, but I'll be chill about it. I don't want to be a dick.
To quote my source, it is the most BS I have ever seen for an unlock.
I mean, I'm assuming that that was one of our kind chatters.
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, it was Seuss, but I'm always dog shit at, like, remembering the order of names. Or not Seuss, Weasel, I believe.
Yes.
Spikes. This is probably going to be Squirrel? Oh, okay. Oh, no, this is the first actual fortress boss.
Oh.
My god, he's in the crush zone!
He's aggressing.
Okay, well, we just learned that those don't have hit detection. What the fuck are those?
This feels random banged adjacent.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, I think they should. I know that my health is low. I really kind of want to see if I can get through this without hard tanks. Because right now, this is going pretty smooth.
You are at 180.
I know I am. I just said I'm watching my health.
Well, you said your health was low. I was just confirming exactly how low.
Ooh. Oh, God!
Oh!
I disagree. Kill this thing with special weapon shot. If you don't, the game will oh, well, good to know, because I was about to fucking do that. Why? Why would you not just put a shutter there? I thought I was in a different area and almost backtracked and took damage for no reason. Just make a hole! Make a hallway! It doesn't need to be different. It's okay if it's the same. There's a reason these conventions work. The level design informs how you know the direction that you're moving in. Alright, so I'll Buster Duel him up until the very end. Thank you for that heads up. Yeah, any kind of information like that, definitely not a spoiler. Like, please continue telling me shit like that for sure.
Those spider larvae looking good.
Woo! God! The D-Rex's eye. It is pretty close. God, I did better the first time. That wasn't even like the like first time jitters thing that happens on boss fights. That was just I got snagged on the crush. Open. God damn it. Okay, 0 lives.
You got this.
All right, so I can't ever be that close to the edge, basically. But it is one of the bug fixes. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I kind of wish these guys had more interaction.
Well, they go downstairs. They're like a slinky.
Well, more like they're not particularly dangerous. Oh my god. Those are coming down way faster now. And way wider, alright. Stop it! All right. I don't really have a good weapon.
Comment? What more? What hit you there?
There's like an electric spark thing that happens occasionally out of the floor.
Bullshit.
Not 100% sure what's spawning them or when. Anyway, got him. Insta-kill crushers and spikes.
Have a good one, Eternal.
Good night, Eternal. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, all right. Have 40 minutes left. I think we can cruise. Knowing that we no longer have to, like, worry about finding any unlockables, honestly, is a big help. Oh, it doesn't give you an option to just go back and select previous ones like some of the later ones do. That's an interesting choice, especially if there's a missable power-up on the first one. Oh, it's a button. I thought it might have been a hole. We're definitely going to be leveraging this. Know what to use for you guys. Man. Oh my god. All right, who we got? I remember you.
Spike Fisto.
You were easy as shit.
Sure.
Never will I be more upset that there isn't actual special weapon damage than knowing there is just straight up a water. Okay, I need you guys to fuck off. God. Yep, Buster dueling it is. That's a shame.
This fight sucks.
No, it's just... There's no incentive to use the other weapons, which is really a shame.
Maybe charged special weapons are the only way to deal with special weapon damage? No, because well, no, we used the monkey's weapon against him, so
yeah,
that wouldn't really...
But that would also mean that you would only really have a good opportunity to discover the weaknesses in the refights. Which, like, you could do. It's just, like... It's not... You're supposed to have that information already.
Well, thank God for Mercy Invincibility.
Yeah. That better be gone and not dealing damage when this animation is over. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh.
I bet we're going to fight the turtle next.
Good chance. Whoops. All right. Show me the turtle. Hey, look, it's a turtle.
It is I, Rain Churchloyd.
Oh, I don't think we got a chance to check the sand chart shot. Weakness weapons, either they lead to degenerate loops or just make the fight fast by passing the puzzle. I mean, so I get what you mean. They don't, like, you could do special weapons without including the stun lock element of it, though, is the thing. In fact, I would kind of like that if that was the case. Like, they should be going faster in the fortress stage. That's the entire crux of the problem. Like, I love Buster dueling. It's fine that it's there, and it is always fun to do it. I enjoy it quite a lot. My problem is that without it, you are saying, no, these have to take long both times, and the refights are always already a slowdown for a lot of people anyway. Like, the puzzle at that point is that you are getting rewarded with the knowledge of knowing what the best weapon to use is. And I agree, like, I wish desperately that Spark Mandrel didn't get frozen in place. That shit sucks. It's not good design. I will always, or I guess I haven't brought that up much in general, but I do think it's a weak design decision. That kind of thing can just be removed, though. Like, just because you're weak to an ice weapon doesn't mean you need to get frozen in place. It's not a requirement. Nobody said anywhere that you have to do that. It's a choice to keep doing it. And honestly, there's instances, too, where it's you're worse off. So, like, in X5 in particular, especially with, like, certain bosses, Dino Rex being, like, the first one that comes to mind because he's my boy and I think of him first always, his fight is agonizingly slow in the fortress when you use his weakness weapon. Because it's an animation where he flies all the way up to the ceiling, then falls all the way down to the floor, and then still has invulnerability frames for a while because he's still reacting to it. And you can't damage him during that entire thing, even with his weakness. So you're just sitting there waiting. And that's a game that introduces the larger health bars for enemies as they level up. So by the fortress, he's got an enormous amount of health. So using the weakness weapon is by all rights the wrong decision in every regard because you're not even doing better DPS if you're fighting him optimized. It's always slower than Buster doing, no matter what you're doing. You can stun lock him, but they seem to have made it where that's the intended trade-off. It's like, oh, you're doing more damage, it's just way slower. It's like, yeah, but that sucks, though. Like, don't do that. That's not a fix. Just, you don't need to do that. So anyway, that is to say, I understand what you're saying. Like, that does lead to those kinds of degenerate strategies, but, like, you can design around that kind of thing. It doesn't need to exist that way.
I don't know if I'd say degenerate is the right word.
Well,
like,
not as
kill boss
universal.
fast universally is not degenerate. It's what you should be aiming to do.
Yeah. That being said, though, I definitely understand what they're saying, though, in chat. It's not that it's a universal constant. It's more that things like just stun locking Spark Mantrels do end up feeling that way, you know? Like, it's a can, not a does. It's not an always thing. I think there's plenty of fights that do a really good job of balancing it out. I just also think that, like, a hard removal of it is not the solution. Especially because it cuts both. Like, there's no hard reactions either. It's just like, okay, this just doesn't do extra damage. Yeah, Double is, weirdly, still one of my favorite examples of it. Double takes more damage, it doesn't slow the fight down, and he has a reaction where it makes him more aggressive. So the trade-off is that you're adding challenge to the fight, but not losing speed. Or, like, stun-locking him or anything. Like, he is still fully capable of kicking your ass. That's my favorite method. I love when it's a reaction thing. Or that type of reaction, I guess is the better way to put it. But see, this here is a good example, too. Like, I went through that little stage, and I still have... God damn it. I have so little health to go into the next one. And there's not any, like, remaining... You know, I'm out of health at this point. And I can't speed up the fight by using a weakness weapon properly. So I'm like just kind of getting gauntleted. No, no. Oh my god. Yeah, like I don't want. Yeah, any. For my money, if a weakness weapon is becoming an instantaneous stun lock win button, that is outright bad design. It should never be doing that.
The way I feel, like, a boss fight should be a dance and the weakness weapon just makes the dance easier, but you still have to put in the work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hard agree. Also, get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you gotta do. We'll be back in 3 minutes. I will at least try to beat Snapper and then stop there so you don't miss any more Fortress. Yeah, and that is part of what makes Buster dueling so fun, is like you are at completely the mercy of just like your own capabilities and what the boss's moveset is. So I understand the appeal, and I understand wanting to like not turn that off, for sure.
But also there's a difference between first time you fight the boss and refight. Like, refight, no. Like, get these refights the fuck out of you. They're just petty. Like, the fact that the X6 ones have, like, the full screen health bar is just abysmal.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I always use the Shadow Armor, because the Shadow Armor just fucking jobs everything. Same with the Gaia Armor. Like, again, if there's good damage mitigation, and that does turn into Buster dueling. Oh, got him. Infinity Machinian could do with less of a fight. Yeah, I don't disagree there. Machinian is a pain. But again, like, there's good mitigation tactics for it, for sure. Okay, like I said, we're gonna wait here for everybody to get back. What did I miss in chat? It's the X5 ones. Yeah, the X5 ones are the ones that have the health buff myth. But either way, I still agree with you. I think X6 has, like, sort of a mechanic similarly to it, but it's not quite as aggressive as 5's is. Pearson looked up the weakness order for this game, and you have questions about some of these. I am definitely curious, but... How's it going, Myth?
Going good. Thinking about boss design. Like,
yeah. Only state
I
weakness
think
order on the quest. Yeah, I get you.
the way I would go about it. I don't know how to do this mechanically. This is more just the vibe. But, like, fighting a boss without their weakness weapon should be like having to do a dance you don't know how to do, and then adding the weakness weapon to it makes you, like, able to actually do the dance as intended. It's like you should be struggling through it without
yeah, okay,
having
I see what
all
you
the
mean.
moves.
I can picture that in my
And
head.
then
Like,
suddenly, like, oh,
yeah.
I can tango, and then it becomes this really cool,
Yeah.
like, almost, like, I would love it to turn into, like, that Falco versus Fox task fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
that's
we're
what
back.
a good boss fight should feel like when you have the weakness weapon.
Okay. First of all, let's just go ahead and... What the hell weapon is this?
State. The weakness weapon should be the mechanic. I mean, the boss should have a mechanic outside of their weakness, but they're... Oh, that's such dick item placement.
Yeah, extra life. I'll take that for sure.
Yeah, but, like, the weakness should add a mechanic to the fight, rather than solve the fight immediately.
Yeah.
To unlock the full fight, you need to use the right verb. Oh, so boss fights are more like a dating sim, and in order to get the good end, you need to use the weakness weapon. I get you.
You guys, I think it's worth it.
No, I don't like that ice. That's not good ice.
It looks like a block, yeah.
It looks like a platform.
Yep. I mean, it's like this fans in Skyblade stage. I remember we first tried him, so I'm not super worried about this fight, but they've all also been getting beefed up a little bit, which is a good... I like that. Oh, right. No, it's this one.
See, Max, you keep using the word weakness, and I don't really know that that applies in this game.
Well, I think he's saying suggested order. It's just typically that coincides with weakness weapons, so it's just kind of the verbiage.
Also, watch your
Yeah, I know. I'm being pretty obsessive about it. Whew! Come on, man. I don't agree with that either. A full sub tank should fully heal you.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, in X1, they have kind of a mechanic where it's adaptive, I guess is sort of the right word, where the sub-tank will fill its percentage of your health bar, unless it's a full sub-tank, in which case it will fully heal you. So, like, if you have a sub-tank that's like 90% full, it won't fill your whole health bar, but it won't fill it by quite a lot. So it's kind of to incentivize, I guess, not using it until you're like done or like until it's ready.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, which is exactly what's not happening here. It's these guys again! Hooray!
Hey, it's neat that we have their weakness weapon. I think these guys are overused.
Yeah, they did seem to just sort of come up everywhere all of a sudden, huh?
I also... Okay, this is something that bugs me about this game, and it's not a bad thing. It's just a stylistic thing that I don't like.
Uh-huh.
There's stuff like cannons and those things that seem to just have free rotation, and I don't like that for an X game.
It is definitely a thing that seems to happen in a lot of fan games.
Like, I get it. You aren't limited by the SNES, so fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
make
Well, I mean, technically,
full
that was a
use of
thing that NES or Super Nintendo could do. With, like, Mode 7 and homing and
fit
everything.
the vibe.
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Do I want to use a sub-tank here? Or do I just want to take a death and have effectively...
Considering they don't full heal you?
Exactly. Like, I would be
I
burning it on,
say-
like, half a fight, basically.
Take the death.
We'll get as much info as we possibly can. That seemed like luck at the end there, but... oh, come on! I hate when Fortress bosses can spawn things in you. Like, Lambda Bamda, or, Lambda Bamda in... Or no, Rangda Bangda in X1 is great. Lambda Bamda in X5 can have spikes that come out of the wall, and it's kind of random, and they kill you the moment they're, like, a pixel of them is out. Like, which makes it exponentially worse. Like, exactly the wrong thing to do. Like, you shouldn't be able to get telefragged in a boss fight. Now, granted, that wasn't spikes, and I was just critically low, which does kind of change the vibe a little bit, but that's still a death that I didn't need to take.
Like, especially if the pattern is guiding you to the wall and then placing an item right on the wall, like, the player was just here. You shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah. All right, I need you to, like, leave, please. Thank you.
Chill the fuck out, guy.
Got him. Good God. Ooh, what's the full exchange going on about Gravity Circuit right now, Myth? Would you mind scrolling up and checking for me?
I think you could justify a no-weakness Mega Man style game if the entire game was filled with boomerang cutter versus launch octopus situations, with perhaps 2 or more of those types of interactions per boss.
Yes, that's Gravity Circuit.
There's a game like that.
Yep.
It's Gravity Circuit.
Yeah, Gravity Circuit is excellent. It doesn't have a traditional weakness system, but rewards a lot of like knowledge and skill. Yeah, it's excellent. All right, Fortress 3. We still have time. Ooh, okay. See, this is a good spot for like an ominous lead-in for a song.
Yeah, like these like ceiling cannons, I don't like their free rotation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, I guess it just feels cheap to me because you're not doing bespoke sprite animation, you're just rotating a sprite, and that feels cheap.
So what is your general opinion on like mode 7 usage then? You know what I mean?
Like, mode 7 is usually for much bigger background stuff, like
Yeah.
the world map and shit, whereas this, it's like, well, I could hand animate just 4 or 5 individual sprites for cannon rotation, or I could just have it smoothly lerp and just shoot at you from any angle rather than cardinal directions.
I think the thing about it that kind of doesn't hit right for me is less the animation. You know, that's whatever. If you're leveraging what you're capable of, that's fine, I suppose.
Yeah.
I still know what you mean for sure. What bothers me about it is all of Mega Man design is very much like Castlevania in a way where it's all placement based. Like, you know, you have the cannons that rotate and aim, and they either shoot at 45s or at, you know, straight along.
That's another part of it. Because they have free rotation, they're not
Good night,
locked
Zeus.
to
Thank you
those.
for hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's in the asset, this game has a weird issue with input lag.
I, for whatever reason, couldn't hear you just then. Give me a second. Got him. All right, tried this earlier today. Am I going crazy or does it have input lag? It does. So the way I was describing it, I don't think there's input lag. But I do think that it's stickier than a traditional like Super Nintendo era X game. I don't really know a better way to describe it that way, which I know is frustrating because it's like a feel thing and not like an actionable information thing. But like there is something going on with it that I haven't been able to like fully identify yet. That health is dead to me.
Ah,
boss
it's
fight?
Storm Eagle's stage.
Oh my god. All right. Well, you
Oh,
weren't
right.
particularly difficult. I think I can get away with this without healing. Just not paying attention like that. Okay. I'll give myself a safety net. I'm not going to be an idiot about it. Not on 0 lives.
Not on 0 lives at 8:46.
Exactly. Got him.
Oh!
Oh my god. Best way to describe it is sometimes you press a button and sometimes it just does nothing. I feel like I have sort of encountered what you're describing there, Mifune, but it's hard to say for sure. Something about it feels a little bit off. I don't know if I would quantify anything that I've experienced as lag. I feel like I might have felt a couple dropped inputs. That does happen. I don't know why I'm exploring. I don't have anything else that I need to get. Don't do that. There's not enough time to do that right now. Go ahead and assume there's going to be at least one more of them. You know what I will say, though, is like a general combat critique, is that the third level charge shot for only having 3 levels takes way too long to get to. I'm okay with a really long charge time and stuff like X3, where there's like multiple layers to the charge shot. And like, you know, there's other factors going on, but when it's just an additional like charge layer, it doesn't need to be that long. God, he's the first boss I fought, so he's like the farthest away in my brain. Oh, got him. All right. I remembered you being very easy, but I wasn't 100% sure. Scroll boss was like piloting a mech suit. Yeah, Myth was talking about her proportions earlier, too.
Hey, let's word that just a little better.
Huh?
Nothing. She looks like Sandy Cheeks. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, God. All right.
And now Spike bullshit.
Actually, no,
Or
I can't
cutscene.
move right now. This is cutscene, yeah. So it is Fortress boss. Which is a shame, because that means I need to use iFile. We've reached the end of the line, X. No more running, no more second chances. I don't want to fight you, Vile. I just want to protect the humans. That's always been your problem. You believe your ideals make you better than everyone else. You think you'll be remembered as a hero. But when this is over, you'll realize you're just as forgotten as I am. Right, I'm gonna loose that, immediately get the
Well,
damage
you're like
off on it.
second in charge for Super Hitler? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, again, this would work better as dialogue for like X8 or something.
Oh, no. God, I wish I could turn that off. Anytime you see me do a weapon swap like that, it's because my thumb is accidentally hitting the right stick. God. That's so frustrating. I've taken like 3 hits because of weapon swap shit.
Can you remap the right stick to not do anything?
I don't think I can. I don't think the sticks are in there at all. It might be in the newer versions. You're going to need to wait a second. No, nope, absolutely not. God. I cannot believe I need to use this many sub-tanks just on you. And I can't believe they're not full heals. I truly can't believe that. Got him. God damn. New update lets you turn off the weapon wheel. That's good. It's a great idea. It's just like, I think it might be because this controller is slightly smaller than a normal one, but like, holy God, I keep bouncing into it. Because it's right below X and A are the main two buttons you're using the whole time. So if I even like lightly, that's how sensitive it is. Like, it's just like, whoop. There's like no confirmation time on it. It's wild. Oh my God, all right. All right, what's the over-under on a mind-controlled 0?
100% mind-controlled 0.
I'm also going to take an intentional death. Oh, man, I was really hoping there would be a way to die here. Adjust the dead zones. I don't think... that's generous thinking for the options menu I've seen, but I suppose it's not impossible. Velgar Duo!
X and 0 as dog form.
Wow, is there truly not a spot to farm sub-tanks before the final showdown? That's, like, also tradition. Okay, and now you give me a full heal. Yeah, hi, Sigma. You have a beard. It's yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Genuinely.
Oh.
Welcome back,
no.
X. It's been a long time.
Ho,
Sigma, you
ho,
look just like.
ho.
That's right. A tribute. Oh, come on. No. I'll be quiet. Myth. That's right. A tribute to the man whose creation gave us life. Look at what you've done to this world. Cities destroyed, countless lives lost, and you call this a future? Future? No, X. This is freedom. A world no longer controlled by those who feared us. Everything I have built is for the future of Reploids, but you still refuse to see what must be done. A future built on fear and destruction isn't a future. You don't get to decide who deserves to live. Are we really so different, X? Yes. How many of our own kind have you destroyed just to reach this room because it was literally in... God, I hate that.
Self-defense.
Yep. To the Reploids fighting for freedom, you are the monster. Well...
They're infected with a virus.
Well, no, not necessarily they're not. But we don't have time to get into that. They chose this path, but innocent lives should never be the price of freedom. Prepare yourself, Sigma. Your war ends here. Yeah, they really don't give you a spot to get sub-tanks back. Fuck that. Like, actually outright completely screw that. It feels like there's a bunch of stuff that was, like, seen as... Oh, good. And we've got undodgeables. It seems like there's a lot of mechanics that were treated as, like, problems to be solved.
All right, so that one had a really long wind-up. I think you need to get behind him.
Yeah, it's either that or we need to knock him out of it. What's the best stage for farming sub-tank? Because apparently that's a thing I need to do in a different area.
Well, you got a game over. Shouldn't you have full?
No, that's not how sub-tanks work.
Why is that not how sub-tank work?
Lupine? Good to know. No, that's not how sub-tanks have ever worked. It has lives, but I'm not really worried about lives. But that is a good point. I think I will actually... the boxes give health? You can destroy these? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess because they don't force you to restart all the signal stages if you back out, they felt you didn't need a grinding spot.
No, that doesn't matter. Like, I'm sure that that is part of the mentality, but, like, why? Just put a grinding spot. There's always a grinding spot for that reason.
Or just refill your shit when you game over.
Drop health, that's kind of amazing. Oh, man. Hate my input. The Yoku blocks, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I probably a delayed reading response. Because the other thing about it, too, is, like, the farming spots in the previous games are, like, known spots, as opposed to having to, like, burn through an entire level again. Well, there's some lives. Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to catch myself on that. Forgot about that. I've managed to avoid it every single time. Forgot it was there. Oh my god! Alright, how many did that actually get us? I mean, honestly, not the worst. It seems like the rate of filling them is at least decent. We will go back and grab lives, though, from the beginning of the ice stage. That was a smart call, too. I think there might also be health up there as well. 94, cool. I was about ready to panic. Frozen Ruins. Also, Ombre, I agree. I should just do that. Yeah, thank you, Mags. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, there are just 5 lives right up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we, Oh my god. This is such a pain in the ass. But, I mean, like, it's at least understandable why. God! I did this without the uppercut. There we go. Good God.
Are lives useful when we're leaning on sub-tanks we can't fill?
So it's not the not filling part. I'm going to intentionally push the limit on a couple versions of the fight to learn more patterns before I start healing. Yeah, that interactable stuff really... I'm going to check something really fast, actually.
Woo!
Yes. Oh my god, turning that around sucks. That should just be a button. It really drives me crazy that I need to do like an input to do it. Okay. So we'll save that. Can you read off that question for me, Nick?
Does this game have indie game artificial difficulty where they really, really heavily, where they relied really heavily on spamminess and sponginess? I didn't spend more than an hour on it. Also, apparently, I got an achievement for not dying to Kyle, question mark.
I don't think it has that difficulty curve, because you are right. I know exactly the... Man... I know exactly the type of difficulty curve you're talking about, and no, I would say this one very largely does not have that. It's hiding spots, and like it's a bad setup for completion. There's a lot of instances where like there are just garbage hiding locations, and now for my money, the Sigma fight not letting you just like farm health before it is also pretty bad. But no, nothing overt like fan hack Kaizo level bullshit. In fact, actually, the fortresses were a little bit more forgiving than I was expecting them to be, because I was expecting that to be like, okay, it's got to be really hard now, and it wasn't. At least not that way. I don't like the layout of these blocks in this section. Like, I know I'm rushing, but like... It feels like there should be more of a changed cadence there between the active ones instead of like 3 kind of janky in a row. Just on the off chance he threw a life at us. Bud, what are you doing? Can you please put me down? I mean, I need to take it back out after this. Of course, we're running long tonight. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be taking, like, unless I really make insane progress, I'm just going to be taking deaths and trying to like learn a little more each time. See, this would be such a great fight for the long over-penetrating charge shot, but it takes so long to get to that charge level, it just isn't efficient.
God, they're already sapped over half your health.
I suppose I haven't been checking to see like what the damage output on like the kick has been.
That seems so situational.
Well, yes, but considering the fact that like we have been in a lot of situations where we're jumping over them, it gives me iframes, at least a little bit. Don't make me read the dialogue. Okay, thank you. Just start. Skips it. mid-air turn there. That's very good to know. Or not mid-air turn, but oh, okay. I was like, hello? Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
You can get
Ooh.
freebies there. See, we're learning.
And the fact that we've got a checkpoint is really handy.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll get a checkpoint between Sigma Phase 1 and Sigma Phase 2.
We might. It's not impossible. That has happened in a couple games. It's not a big constant, but... Shame that those block, but...
Get more of this. This is great. Thanks, Santa Sigma.
Ah. Okay, that's not the worst because now I know I can plug him with a charge shot right away. Yeah, actually, that's my favorite attack you have, bud. Just keep doing that shit. Also, that would have been too good to be true. I would have been kind of surprised if that was going to resolve the way I was thinking it might, but I did want to check. That didn't hit you once? Not once.
No. I don't like the shape of his sword. I'm just going to say it.
It is definitely a little like we need to upgrade him. Put a 2 on the box.
It looks like a butter knife.
Yeah, the charge shot in version 1 is very weak. That's a thing that they patched. Apparently the final charge shot does 4 damage in the newest update. Yeah, they didn't really do a good job considering damage on, like, initial release, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's a very strange thing. Like, damage balancing should be, like, a really big, immediate factor in a Mega Man game, but it seems like they were really more concerned about, like, making sure you couldn't cheese stuff, which I do understand, but, like, it's okay if stuff hits hard. Like, you should be able to do that. I wish there was a better indicator of which direction he was going to go to take the step.
Almost got him.
Mm. Come on, like, it's snapping between attack animations really is something that I'm not a huge fan of. Like, telegraphing is super important. Like, there's so many immediate reactions that he has. It's almost all that. Oh, that's a shame. But you need to make up your mind. Like, you gotta give me actual attack animations. It can't all be instant reactions. God, that's frustrating. Like, that one's great because it's really powerful, but there's a clear wind-up to it, so you can react to it. But if everything can just kind of combo out of itself, yeah, it is like, it's just RNG, basically.
So I think using one sub-tank, you could take him, no problem.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm going to need two, basically.
Honestly, I figure just spend all your lives, like game over, because why go hunting for sub-tanks again? And then just refill your lives for the next attempt, unless they take away all your sub-tanks on the game over, in which case I'm really upset.
I don't think they will. I don't even think Original X does that. I think it just doesn't save with the password. Yeah, like that, man. Like, there is such a low % chance. Come on, give me information. God damn it. Like, I'm so antsy now about how, like, whether or not he's going to cling to the wall and shoot versus not, and it's, like, fucking with all of my actual movement. Because, like, he might go down, he might keep going up. He's gonna shoot. Shoot again. Nope, didn't want to swap weapons. Oh my god, I did not want to swap weapons. Stupid fucking circle pad, man.
God. I don't like his movement at all.
I like his movement. I don't like that there's not any kind of a telegraph between the moves. All of these attacks, I think, are great. I think they're, like, very solid Sigma moves. It's just, like, it's borderline impossible to react to them sometimes. Yeah, that one doesn't fall into this. God, yeah, like, shit like that. It's like, okay, well, I'm dead. Like, there's nothing I can do there. Unless there's no telegraphing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Quickman is a huge pain in the ass that way. I zoned out on getting that start. I think you shouldn't be allowed to trigger that move all the way at the edge of the arena like that.
I agree.
my god. All right. So that's a life refill. We'll go back and use the sub-tanks after this one. Because it's also late. Like, we can go until 9:30, but that's basically the capacity for it. Be a trigger for some of them. It does feel like does the rapid, but yeah, like I feel like his projectile is coming out when I'm a certain distance away from him, but it's really hard to tell. Yeah, good God. Like, this charge shot takes such a long time to actually come out. Or to spawn, rather. Oh god, like, what do you want from me here? Yeah, honestly, the kick does work there. Oh my god. The kick might do work against Sigma. Oh, that's a shame I can't get the free charge on the actual, like, vanilla entry. He's gonna do stupid jukes like that.
God, he hits like a truck. Which he is Santa, so that makes sense.
Yeah, the beard thing is, like, I kind of understand what they were trying to do narratively, but it's really dumb. I wanted to see if that gave me iframes to get through it. It did not. It's a little too shallow. Disagree. Disagree! It feels like your angle keeps changing, man. Oh, well, that's a hit. I completely botched my own jumps. That was my fault, at least.
God, that's like a quarter of your
Yeah, I
health.
know it is. God! That's a hit. You got me. Oh!
When was the update, and do you have to start all the way over?
So they did update. I'm just gonna use the sub-tanks. If we don't get it here, we don't get it here. Yeah, there's a couple updates now out, I believe. And I don't know if I need to start all over. I just wanted to finish it all on the one build, basically. That was just, god damn it. I cannot believe he keeps doing that, specifically at times now where, like, I'm screwed. That has been consistently, like, the best move. Okay. Come on, just go ahead and kill me. We are gonna do the life up once. But this is the last thing. Like, I'm not gonna get these more than once. We're getting these, and this is the upper limit of what we're doing tonight. I understand why this is difficult. The fact that it's difficult with 3 jumps is a little much. Okay. So there's at least that, but... intentionally going in here with this to start with hitting them both. punch that didn't have such a long cooldown time. I'm sure everybody's noticed, but the kick and the uppercut, which the uppercut just genuinely seems kind of worthless. They both have a soft cooldown period, or I guess it's a hard cooldown period, but like it is a cooldown period where like once X flashes, you can use it again. Stop, my guy. Come on, like. Oh my god, oh my god. All right, well, whatever. We're starting with a charge shot and from him, and I think like we're in a much better shape now just in general. That was really lucky.
More of this, please. So get the fuck down here and do the dumb attack that we can exploit. Yeah, like that.
I was anticipating him doing it there.
Maybe E-Tank?
Yeah, I'll use one finally. How?
Could you imagine if Sigma was wearing Wily's hair?
How are you still taking hits? He had like an extra 5 hits after he hit the bottom of the health bar. Oh, I need to drink water.
Uh-huh. Oh. What am I looking at here, Sigma? Oh.
Huh?
I'ma just say this is a strict downgrade visuals-wise compared to Wolf Sigma.
I don't mind it. I also am going to be more of a fan of this particular fight with something like a double jump, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'm not talking mechanics, just visuals.
Oh, no, I know. Oops. Oh, shit. All right, I'm really hoping here. Oh. Oh, man, all right. I straight up don't know if that's damaging him or not.
Didn't look like he was taking any... Maybe you can't damage him when he's got dudes on the field?
No, I don't
No?
think that's it. I mean, in the original, it's only your fully charged shot that'll do it.
Well, he's one pip away.
That should
Got
be
him.
game. No, impossible! Everything we built, everything we fought
Good
for.
work. Dino Gemma Warden.
And for what? To protect against what? To protect what little remains of the humans who feared us. You're right about one thing, Sigma. Humans are
Burn to the
flawed,
ground!
but so are Reploids. We make mistakes, we hurt each other. But we can also learn, change, and choose to become better. As long as that hope exists, I'll keep fighting for it. You still don't understand, X. This isn't over. I will see you again, one way or another. I can hear chat just like losing their minds right now. Hey, look, it's that thing!
Hey!
I would try to take a screenshot, but I'm terrified the game will crash.
Oh
Achievement.
no, he landed on the humans.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Well, okay, we're obviously going to let the credits run, and I'm going to burn our snoozes here to make sure that we don't have anything else comes up. After what seemed to be an eternity of iron-fisted rule, Sigma's reign of terror has finally been broken. Though his crusade to usher in a new era has fallen, the scars left behind are felt across the world. X knows the world's restoration will be built upon the sacrifices of those he couldn't save. Even with the tyrant gone, the seeds of conflict still remain. Mavericks continue to scour the world, haunting his every thought. Could its efforts ever be making up? Or X is hard. Oh, fuck, it's too fast! All the pain in the world is endured! Oh man, why would you make the scroll run so long? It is through his courage that the world may finally begin to heal. As a new resistance begins to take shape, X remains lost deep in thought. Will his fight ever truly end? Can a world where humans and Reploids live in peace finally become achieved? Or is history doomed to repeat itself? Perhaps only fate knows what is in store for him. Sorry I missed 3 paragraphs of that. Okay, game, where's Pants? Tell us. Even the mountains of Northern California. I mean, all of the Helper dialogue has been read, so... Justin Ross! I'm sorry I have so many critiques for you. Overall, this was a very good game. I think it will just benefit from the patches and stuff that I'm sure are already in place. Mega SFC is just like such a good X remix artist.
Alright, so if you had to place this on the tier list with the other X games, where's it going?
I'd need to probably like readjust my own tier list in general, but I mean it certainly wouldn't be low. I think X4 is a little bit better balanced than it in general. Like, X4 is famously one of the easier ones. So if I'm going just off of difficulty, I'd probably put it between X4 and X5, so, like, kind of comfortably in the middle. Obviously, like, X1 and 2 are still above it. I might put X8 above it, too, although some of the grind in X8 can kind of mess with the actual gameplay flow, so I might put it slightly above that. Story-wise, I think it's good. I don't know if I can tier it against the existing stuff because it's its own branch with, like, its own style of writing, but I didn't dislike any of it. Like, there's enough points where I think I might disagree with some of the phrasing, but again, like, knowing that they're committing to their own story branch and everything really kind of helps that out. And I really do feel like X was in character throughout, which is my biggest... my biggest overall concern for a fan project, because so many characters or so many projects seem to want to lean into X either being like more battle hardened or leading him onto the path of like turning into the bad guy like the Zero series originally wanted to do. So the fact that they kept true to X's character, especially when this storyline was based around him having like a backup body that Dr. Kane made, was like good restraint. He felt in character the entire time, so that's definitely up there. And also, yeah, there's text. Sigma's reign is over, but I fear there may be more battles ahead. Dr. Kane's Project Regenesis wasn't limited only to you. I'll be seeing you, X. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So yeah, it was 0, which, again, clearly. What's the achievement spread before we call it for the evening? You're supposed to lose, so I guess you can beat Vile in the intro. That's pretty cool. Character energy, one last... Oh, man. Like, there's no way for me to actually, like, check these. Hidden treasure, I'm assuming, is that one. Hard Fist, one last gift. I might actually know what the achievement is for Hard Hat, Harder Fist is. Hard to tell. Anyway, that is going to do it for us this evening. I'm sorry we ran about half an hour long. This was very fun overall. Like I said, I've got critiques about it. I think a lot of them might end up getting adjusted in the patches that are out right now, so I won't call any of them final by any means. We'll definitely see how those end up going overall, because I do want to play this again at some point. Is there anybody we can raid this evening? No, which is good, because I am tired. So we are just going to call it here. Tomorrow, there's a high likelihood of more Helldivers. I'm not 100% sure if that's what we'll be doing, but kind of anticipate that. If we end up pivoting, we will obviously put it right in the announcements. If anybody has been lurking who isn't already in there,
here's some information.
we have a Discord. We'd love to have you hang out, but obviously no pressure. Just know that when you try to join it, we will need to send approval because of previous griefer shenanigans. Friday is... Oh, we're on Community Night Week this week. So Friday is going to be Community Night, which means we need to figure out precisely what we're going to be doing. There were a couple updates to the thing that we wanted to be doing. It looked like we might not be able to comfortably do that, but that might have changed. We will play it by ear. We will put an announcement in well before this coming Friday so that everybody who wants to participate can. It's open to anybody. That's the way that always goes if you're unfamiliar. And then, Myth, what are you doing on Sunday?
Probably more Skin Deep.
More Skin Deep, and that's over
My analysis is complete.
on that channel. Myth, am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
Well then, Myth, say your jam, because I'm tired as hell.
It is Crover.
Everybody have a thunderful evening. Take it easy. We will see you back here tomorrow.